Reality television star businesswoman Kim Kardashian disclosing that she had a brain aneurysm. It came during the seventh season of the premiere of The Kardashians.
It began as a quiet week in Hollywood until Kim Kardashian dropped one revelation after another. A brain aneurysm, a bizarre fashion launch, a confession about feeling trapped in marriage. Within days, she wasn't just trending, she was the trend. Headlines blurred between sympathy and shock, between admiration and outrage. Fans worried for her health, while critics accused her of playing the media like a grand piano. Each move, deliberate or accidental, revealed something deeper about the woman behind the empire. The one who has mastered the art of turning chaos into conversation. But beneath the polished perfection, the question remains, is this Kim Kardashian's downfall or her big comeback? Kim Kardashian's life has always been about change and reinvention. She started as a reality TV star and became one of the most famous women in the world. A business mogul, fashion icon, and soon, possibly a lawyer. From the beginning, Kim understood how to turn attention into power. Every moment, good or bad, became part of her story. She built SKIMS, a billion-dollar shapewear brand, launched beauty and fragrance lines, and shaped pop culture through sheer visibility. But being constantly watched comes with a price. The image of Kim K, perfect makeup, perfect life, has made it hard to tell where the real person ends and the public version begins. Every post, every outfit, every confession becomes part of the performance. Recently though, things have started to feel different. The tone has shifted from fame and fashion to something more personal. Health, motherhood, and identity. When Kim revealed that doctors had found a small brain aneurysm during a routine MRI, fans saw a side of her rarely shown: fear. It wasn't about glamour or luxury, it was about being human. The announcement reminded everyone that even the most powerful celebrities face private battles. And it set off a chain of events. New debates, new headlines, new controversies, each showing how fragile the line is between Kim Kardashian the brand and Kim the person. This was not just another week in the life of a celebrity, it was the start of a deeper story. One about vulnerability, control, and the cost of living in the spotlight. Everything changed with one short clip from the Kardashians. In it, Kim revealed that doctors had found a small brain aneurysm, something she described as terrifying but eye-opening. It was a rare moment of honesty from someone known for being composed no matter what. For years, Kim had built her brand on control. Every photo, every statement, every business move planned to perfection. But now, the woman who seemed untouchable was suddenly talking about fear, health, and mortality. The internet reacted instantly. Fans flooded her pages with love and concern, while others doubted the timing, suggesting it was tied to promoting the show. Whether sincere or strategic, the news made people pay attention, and it reminded everyone that fame can't protect anyone from life's real dangers. But Kim's week was just beginning. Only days later, her brand SKIMS released the faux hair micro string thong, a bold and strange product that instantly went viral. Some called it disgusting and unnecessary. Others defended it as a statement about natural beauty and confidence. Kim said she was shocked by the reaction, explaining that it was meant to be fun, not political. Then, just as the noise was starting to fade, she dropped another surprise, claiming that a famous A-list actress proudly wears the controversial thong. She didn't name who, but that was enough. Social media exploded with guesses and theories, turning criticism into curiosity. In a matter of days, Kim had gone from health scare to fashion outrage, from vulnerability to viral marketing. It was chaotic, yet strangely familiar, because this is what Kim Kardashian does best. She turns every crisis into conversation, every backlash into brand awareness. And whether people love her or hate her, they can't stop watching. The question now wasn't whether she planned it all, but whether she could keep living like this, always at the center of a storm she may no longer control. After the health scare and the SKIMS backlash, things didn't calm down. They only got louder. Photos of Kim's 12-year-old daughter, Northwest, started spreading online. She was seen wearing fake tattoos and piercings, showing off a bold, edgy look. Many fans said it was harmless fun and praised Kim for letting her daughter express herself, but others were furious, saying she was pushing adult fashion on a child. The debate quickly grew into something bigger, about parenting, social media, and the pressure of raising kids in the spotlight. Kim tried to respond calmly. She admitted she had made a parenting mistake, saying she sometimes forgets how young North still is. For a brief moment, her honesty made her seem more human, a mom trying her best under impossible pressure. But then came another shock. During a conversation about her past marriage, Kim said she once felt like she had Stockholm syndrome with Kanye West, a term usually used to describe people who feel attached to someone who controls them. It was a heavy statement, and it instantly set the internet on fire. Some called her brave for speaking up about emotional manipulation. Others accused her of rewriting history to make herself look like a victim. Kanye supporters jumped to his defense, reigniting one of Hollywood's most complicated and public relationships. And while that argument filled headlines, Kim made another bold move. At a London fashion event, she appeared in a sheer, braided dress that left little to the imagination. Critics called it inappropriate. Fashion experts called it genius. Either way, she had everyone talking again, but even that wasn't the end. Her offhand comment about Caitlyn Jenner's transition, giving them 2 more seasons of keeping up with the Kardashians, caused another uproar. What she likely meant as gratitude was taken as cold and insensitive. By week's end, Kim had turned personal struggles, family drama, and public backlash into yet another cycle of global attention, proving once more that no one commands chaos quite like her. To understand this wild week in Kim Kardashian's life, you have to look deeper, beyond the headlines, beyond the chaos. What happened wasn't just random drama, it was a clear example of how modern fame really works. Most people deal with stress quietly, behind closed doors. But when you live like Kim, every private emotion becomes public entertainment. Every decision, a hairstyle, a post, even a sentence, becomes a story the world reacts to. Her brain aneurysm revelation reminded fans that she's human. Someone who worries, gets scared, and faces health problems like anyone else. But it also reminded people of how well she understands the rhythm of attention. She knows that showing vulnerability can be just as powerful as showing perfection. Then came the SKIMS scandal. What could have been a disaster turned into another viral win. Even the backlash made her brand more talked about than ever. Her open talk about motherhood showed softness. Her words about Kanye showed pain. Her outfits showed control. Together, they painted a full picture. Not of someone losing control, but of someone who knows exactly how to survive in the spotlight. Kim has always existed in a strange space between reality and performance. Sometimes she's the victim of fame, other times she's the one directing it. Her every move walks a fine line between being real and being strategic. That's the paradox of Kim Kardashian. The more she tries to show her true self, the more people question if it's all part of the show. And now, with her journey toward becoming a lawyer, she's rewriting her image again. From beauty icon to justice advocate. Some call it rebranding, others call it growth. But one thing is clear, Kim Kardashian understands fame in a way few ever will. She doesn't just live in the spotlight, she uses it. And no matter how messy things get, she always finds a way to turn noise into power. Kim Kardashian now stands at a major crossroads. For years, she's been the symbol of luxury, fashion, and fame. But lately, her focus has started to shift towards something more serious, more lasting. She's close to finishing her law studies, following in the footsteps of her late father, Robert Kardashian. She's already worked on real legal cases, helping free wrongfully convicted prisoners and raising awareness about criminal justice reform. These aren't small efforts. They show a genuine side of her that many people didn't expect. Still, the world remains divided. Some people believe this new path is completely real, that Kim is finally showing who she truly is after years of living behind a brand. Others think it's another form of reinvention, a clever move to reshape her public image and escape the chaos of celebrity life. But whether it's strategy or sincerity, the change feels big. It's as if Kim wants to prove that she can be more than what fame made her, that she can use her influence for something meaningful, and yet her old world hasn't disappeared. When she appeared in a nude latex mini dress that looked like a second skin, the internet went wild again. The contrast couldn't be sharper. One moment a serious advocate for justice, the next a fashion headline. Maybe that's the real truth about Kim Kardashian. She doesn't need to choose between the two. She can be the lawyer and the icon, the businesswoman and the showstopper. Her next chapter isn't about leaving fame behind. It's about rewriting what fame can mean. And if history is any clue, Kim won't just adapt to what's next, she'll define it. For more than 20 years, Kim Kardashian has built a life out of being seen. Every step, every outfit, every headline, all part of a story she's written in real time, under the world's watchful eyes. But now, something feels different. Behind the flawless photos and viral moments, there's a woman searching for meaning beyond attention. Her health scare reminded people that even billionaires aren't untouchable. Her words about motherhood showed the weight of raising children under constant judgment. And her legal journey proved that fame doesn't have to be shallow. It can be used to make change. Still, the spotlight never really fades. Every apology becomes a headline. Every outfit becomes a debate. That's the price of being Kim Kardashian. A life where privacy is the one thing you can't buy. Yet despite the noise, she keeps moving forward. Because for Kim, silence isn't peace, it's invisibility. And in a world built on attention, she understands one truth better than anyone. To survive in the spotlight, you can't run from the chaos. You have to turn it into purpose.